Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We're back here with the buns.
We are?
2 more episodes and we'll have episode 200. And we're still in Ishgard.
We're always in Ishgard.
Well,
except when we're in the Rising Stones.
This is what happens when we keep getting sidetracked.
Yeah, we keep running away from the main quest. Hi, Octi. Hi, Doodles. Yes, here we are, wasting away in Moogleville again.
Unfortunately, Jimmy Buffett is no longer with us. Our flip-flops, they're forever broken now. Well, shall we talk to Fort Timsgard? I think we have more story.
Always more story.
Sometimes always more story?
Yeah. The others are... Please enter, Mistresses Frith. Yeah. Aftermath week.
Yeah.
Not pretty.
Don't. Please. A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling. Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
My son.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a heck of a way to start off the week.
I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't.
Are they going to be cutting onions all night long?
I'm afraid so. We're doing our best not to cut onions, and it's not doing well.
I could not stand there in silence, but when all others had forsaken us, Lord Hoshifan took us in, our beacon of hope in a world of darkness. He did his utmost to raise our spirits, so that we might face our troubles with courage, with conviction, so that we might face them as knights. The sins of antiquity, often is lost in thought. We must press on with our mission. Kataru, pray return to your duties at the Forgotten Knight. Let us go and speak with Sarah Merrick. I worry for his well-being. Meow.
I know! You're all sniffle. It's been a week and you're still sniffles.
Yes!
Not that I can blame you.
Major character death number 2. And of all the major character deaths there's been, he's like the most mourned.
Mm-hmm. But it's not like the others aren't mourned too.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, Temple Knight. We'd like to talk to Sir Emeric.
Yes, of course.
Start with Stinian.
Is there, like, a giant organ just underneath the entire city or something?
I think the answer is yes. This entire city is built on top of an organ.
Curse those bloody whoresomes and piss on their swiving round table.
Ooh,
I
someone's
think they
mad.
made them mad.
Just a little. Alphino?
I think he's trying to find a way to object to Estinian's words and is failing.
Yeah. Lucia. Sir Emeric.
My friends, I am in your debt.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Some wounds do not heal.
Oh boy.
Dear. The interview.
The founding. The scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it. The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his Knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatoskr, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued. Their one mistake was to show mercy. For from his brother Hreysvelgr did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst Thordan's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us. I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all too fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well? Thorin's betrayal of Ratatoskr was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment? Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country. And what would you say to them? What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught? Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well. Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity, and bring about the change you so fervently desire. If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past.
Yeah, sorry about that.
'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank, self-serving delusion. Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
I have given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heaven's Ward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
That they did.
The manner in which Ser Zephyrin struck down Lord Hareband was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls. 7 hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
Are the Heaven's Ward truly so reckless?
Unbelievable.
As they fled, my father spoke of Aziz La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful. We must find the Heaven's Ward and stop my father before it is too late.
And suddenly we lose voice. Mistress Freth, Master Alphino, I, Emeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Our aid in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop intends. Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for the lies he perpetrated. No more.
I shall pursue him to the ends of the world if I must.
Yes. There's been enough revenge around here.
Revenge begets revenge.
Yep. I thank you, Ladonia, Rena. I have heard many men make such pledges, but you speak in earnest. Much has changed since our order's founding, but our duty to combat the primal threat has not. If the Archbishop and the Heaven's Ward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Ladonia, Rena, and I will stop them. Would that I could join you in the pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos. Ever since the founding of our nation, there has been an archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses, a force of stability to counterbalance the High House's ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is that much more fraught with peril without it. Yet walk it we must, for unity is more vital to our survival than ever. After all, Nidhogg's death did not mark the cessation of Dravanian hostilities. Far from it. We will have great need of each other in the days to come. You may ever count on my lance, Sir Emeric. To my dying breath, I shall defend Ishgard from the Horde.
If I may, Commander, I would like to assist the Scions in their search for the Archbishop. Rena, Ladonia, Master Alphino, pray attend to me outside.
Very well. With me, I believe we have much to discuss. And there's that organ again. You say you want a revolution.
Maybe? Alfie?
Where could they be headed? And what does Aziz Law have to do with it?
Also, check your mirror map.
Oh no. No! No, it looks to only be one.
2.
2?
2.
See one down in the broom. Oh, there's the other one. And yeah, they're 57s.
Off for side quests! See, I think it's up top. Yeah.
Huh.
Hey, Frigate.
Oh, alchemy. Unfulfilled dreams. You're going to reward us with a gemstone.
Alarm!
Why? Why are they rewarding us with crafting material?
I don't know. Could be important. Keep it in your pockets. Good luck charm. Yeah!
Uh-huh. The bleak nights of Ishgard have never felt colder for Bricht. Do you remember Osli, the young girl who deceived you for her firewood? Don't mean to alarm you, but her body was found not long ago, huddled in a corner of the broom. No doubt her life was snuffed out by the cold of night. Something about this don't sit right with me. Contemptible though her actions may have been, I won't deny that she was good at what she did. That she could not afford firewood or even shelter for the night is unthinkable. How could this have happened? Word travels fast in the Broom, and news of its greatest thief's passing has likely reached the taverns by now. See what you can glean from talk in the Forgotten Night. Failing that, you may find a clue among her belongings down in the Broom.
Yeah, the little waif we've been trying to track down died in the cold.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Alrighty, little pickpocket. I didn't talk to her so much as she stopped to hear my grumbling. Guess I recall hearing that name, though. I just returned from Cloudtop, and she overheard me griping about the place. Practically hung on my every word. Not that I had much to say. There's practically nothing to do there. And in the crops, hours of mindless surveillance duty. Only thing to fear there is a slow, painful death from boredom. But any road, kids started to bother me after a while, so I told her to get lost.
Meanie. So she was interested in Camp Cloudtop.
Or just other places in general.
Let's be honest, Camp Cloudtop looks to be a warmer place than here.
Yes, yes it does. Low bar. Stained sack. Find a sack filled with Osli's belongings. Among them, you discover a sizable amount of gil and recruitment flyers for Camp Cloudtop. I guess she wanted to go there particularly.
She wanted out. Can't say I blame her.
And freezing to death in Central Coerthus wouldn't have been much better than here.
No.
I see. So the poor child was looking to find peace in the sea of clouds. In light of all that has befallen Ishgard, I cannot blame her. She was made an orphan long ago by the war, and attacks by the Horde only grow more terrifying. Land free of dragons must have seemed a paradise to her. But dreams will guard no one from the chill of night. If only she had reached out to someone, anyone at all, so that I could turn back the hands of time. Saddens my heart to know she will never see her dreams made reality, but perhaps there's a way we can honor her courage. Would you take her things to Camp Cloudtop? Set up a small memorial of sorts?
We can do this.
I have a bad feeling about this. You realize what's going to be. You realize what's going to be waiting for us in Camp Cloud Top.
Stop making my ears itch. It's all your fault, making my ears itch. I was trying really hard not to think about such things, but no, you just had to go and open your mouth.
Yes? Yes, I did. So good of you to notice.
Just so we're clear on the situation. And off to Camp Cloud Top. Ah, there's the opening. Knew it was around here somewhere.
I guess the organ doesn't get up here.
We are higher up.
Exactly.
Tickets to Camp Cloud Top, please.
There you are. Oh. Gonna be that way about it.
It's still faster than jogging it, even if Eorzia can't fly and is a bit sluggish. She's trying her best, though.
She's just lazing about. She knows it is Labor Day weekend.
Ah, yes. Destination.
He placed Aesophiles' belongings in the shade of a large flowering plant. Young girl's laughter seems to echo on the breeze.
And I see no side quests.
They have failed us.
So, back to Ishgard. Back to the cold. No, I don't want to play with you, Mr. Galacat.
Mr. Galacat wants to play with you. Really?
Yeah, really. Really. Yeah! Well, we're getting there, Doodles. Slowly. Eventually. Cut through the Forgotten Night. Crafty crone. Repeat after me. Over, under, around, and through. Over, under, around, and through. Weaving is far more difficult than I imagined, but just you wait. I'll be a specialist before you know it. You go, Tutaru!
Yeah, good luck with that.
Hey, Brigitte.
Thank you, friends. Though her life was filled with hardships, perhaps now she will find peace in the thereafter. But no child should have to pay such a high price to know peace. I believe there will come a day when the dawn rises on a Nishgard free of war. We're working on that. Slowly. One down, one to go?
Yep. And I'm gonna sneeze.
Okay. Patented dragon multi-attack sneeze.
Be right back.
Oh dear.
Yes. Oh dear, get the tractor.
Well, this commercial break brought to you by biology. And hold on a moment, everyone. While we have our small break, we've more or less covered the news of the week a couple of times before, but like last night, we went over to Half Price Books, and I sold off 6 boxes of books. Got a decent amount of money. I'd rather have the space to keep the books. And today we got rid of like 4 boxes of plushies, which, yeah, none of us knew there was that many plushies. And I am in the process of rearranging things in the aftermath of all of that, and finding a few more things to get rid of. And of course, any thoughts of, like news and things to talk about flee my head when I'm put on the spot. Main thing is this is kind of the end of some projects around the house, and hopefully I will be able to remember to like start writing emails and have some face-to-face gaming around here again. Been months. Yeah. Yeah, well, I wouldn't necessarily call it cruft, at least on the book's end. I'm a bibliophile, and boy, and I come by it honestly, you should see my parents' bookshelves. When they do finally pass away and I need to do something about their stuff, that is going to be epic. I mean, some of it's the same books that I have, but much of it isn't, and much of it I would like to keep and won't be able to keep that either. At least there's one practical bookcase that I can empty with a clear conscience. I do not need my own copy of the official records of the Civil War, which my dad does have a physical copy of. He's written several books now on the American Civil War. mostly going by a pure chronological frame point. So, instead of seeing a little bit of what's going off in the West, and then, having to back up like a month on what was going on in the East and track that forward, and then skip back to the West and go back a month. He covers it all day by day. So you can see just how certain events are impinging on each other. And I need to get back on a project of republishing his first book that he did like that. I've basically scanned it all in, gotten it into electronic format. I just need to get a cover and do up some maps for it. But at the moment, that time is going into republishing his old magazine that he did in the 70s. Oh, and hey there, Live. We're having a small biology break. And my parents' place is fairly nice. There are some problems. There's like one set of lights and maybe an associated wall socket that don't work. Some of the plumbing has issues, but overall it's a fairly nice place. It's a fairly recent place, but it's on a reverse mortgage that, I would probably be completely unable to pay off. It's also in a retirement community, but by the time it would come to me, I would probably qualify for living there. That said, with the recent thing of getting rid of the storage space, hopefully my finances will get back on track and I can breathe a little bit easier when it comes to travel expenses for visiting my parents this November. I generally visit them for a week after Thanksgiving. And definitely looking forward to that again. And I kind of need to give my dad a little bit of technical help because he too is on an older version of Windows that Steam will not be supporting as of the end of this year. He is on Windows 8, and of course they bothered him a bunch for, you should really upgrade to Windows 10, and I told him, yeah, do it, but he didn't have the courage to press the button. I can't blame him. So he is still on Windows 8. Thankfully, the differences between 8 and 10 are very small, and I know how to get him onto the free upgrade to 10. Just like I got a free upgrade from 7 to 10.
Yay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yay!
Should I turn off the bathroom light?
No, I think the vent fan is still trying to run after Baron taking a shower.
Oh, okay.
It is as it is.
And since you just got here live, we are in the middle of more main story quests well, actually, no, we were in the middle of main story quest. We've hit 2 side quests. We've just finished 1. Doing main story? What is this stream coming to?
I know!
2 weeks in a row, even.
Oh. Hello, Live Swing. Sorry about the pause, but yeah, it did need to happen.
A full stomach and happy heart. Well, at least this is more practical. This is food, even if it isn't going to stack with anything else I have.
Food is food.
Ermiance wants to spread a little cheer in Ishgard.
Well, aren't you a sight to behold? Rose to your cheeks and a glimmer of optimism besides. Seems everywhere else I turn, people are sullen and dreary-eyed, trudging about as if the world's gonna end. Times are tough, to be sure, But that being a bit dramatic, if you ask me. What they need is some cheer, something to warm their hearts and bodies in spite of the blistering cold. I think I got a recipe that'll cure what ails them for if you're willing to help. See if people sulking or sullying or spoiling for a bout of fisticuffs, show them a bowl of this here soup and send them this way. I always say the surest way to the heart is through the stomach. She's not wrong. People on empty stomachs are very hard to deal with.
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Nah. Well, he's ready for the Ishgard winter.
Yep.
Excuse me, Miss Wailing Widow.
Can I call you Wailing?
First, the cold, biting winds of Corythus drove me from my home, and now the war has taken my dear husband. I don't know if I can go on alone. Here, have some piping hot soup. It'll help a little.
In times of darkness, when all hope has left the land, leaving its inhabitants mere husks of what they once were, what better than a hot bowl of soup to fill the void in their hearts?
Is that a bowl of soup? A warm meal would surely help calm the nerves. I think I shall have some.
Just remember, good soup is food.
Yes, good soup is food. Inconsiderate commoner.
Incandescent commoner? Yeah. You haven't listened to a word I said, you goddamn pig-headed oaf.
Oh, they're off to a great start. I can see that.
You cannot expect to maintain public order if no one abides by the law. All I'm saying is the rules are too damn strict. Quit blathering about the obvious and listen with those gargantuan Elysian ears. Is your head too bloody thick to understand? What did you say?
Hey,
Okay,
you
you two, you're gonna stop, you're gonna listen, and you're gonna have some soup, or you're gonna get the soup in your face.
And trust me, you would rather have it in your stomach.
How about what's that smell? You've been arguing for so long I've forgotten how famished I am. You say there's soup by the holy stables? I suppose I could do with a warm meal about now. My thanks for bringing word of this generous offering. We didn't bring any words, we just brought smells.
Soup. Soup.
Did they ever establish a motto for the Van Salads?
I think they did, but I don't remember what it was.
Okay. That was so hilarious. It was, what, the third Monkey Island game?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the fourth one it was the one where they went 3D, and it was before that. Yeah, dealing in part with the rivalry between the Good Soups and the Van Salads over control of the Tri-Island area.
Nope, down.
Indeed.
Ah, here we are, the starvingly.
Okay. So cold. I'm so hungry. I wish me mom was here.
Well, how about some hot soup?
No, Mom, but have some piping hot soup. That looks awfully tasty, miss, but I don't got any money. You say it's free? Oh boy, I hope there's some left for me.
Better hurry.
He's hurrying. Quickest way to bring energy back to a kid is offer to fill up their hollow leg.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Mr. Gobu. Okay. Oh! Soup to House Poor Tom's night.
Ah. Yeah, he's been standing there forever.
I'm sorry, I missed one. Mostly because he's on a different map.
Yep.
Here we go. Talk to the other knight first.
Sometimes I wonder why I bother with you. All this whining will solve nothing. Not grow tired of this war. Endless bloodshed. How long must we suffer offering up our lives to a cause that has all but forgotten its purpose? Watch your tongue. Our purpose is to protect the people of Ishgard and see that the Horde is wiped clean from the realm. Forgive me. I am merely tired is all. Tired and hungry? You have soup. Zupa. Soup, eh? Nice warm meal is certainly one way to lift my spirits. You say it's near the holy stables. Well, that settles it. Let's go and have ourselves something to eat.
Can't exactly blame them.
While we're up here... Yep, nothing else hiding up here.
Had a feeling.
I was a little surprised the other one didn't take us into Coerthus or something. I was kind of thinking maybe they were basically pointers back out to those zones just to make sure that you had actually cleared all the previous round of side quests out there.
Well, they are trying to tidy up some side quests.
Is that allowed? Shouldn't there always be more side quests?
Sometimes always side quests?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, and here's everybody sitting around enjoying some soup and lively company. Welcome back. You did well rounding up all these folks. Been a while since I've seen anyone this cheerful. Doesn't matter how hungry you are, or if you think the world's against you, sometimes you just gotta let go of it. And I find a little soup helps bring folks together and move things along.
Well, he found somebody.
Mm-hmm. The widower.
Yeah. Widow.
How about... Hmm?
Widow, not widower.
Oh, yeah. How about you, friend? Looks like you've had a few rough days yourself. Why not sit a spell and let yourself help yourself to a cup? Don't mind if I do. Beef stew, bolognese, or bacon broth. All of it is crafting food.
DP and yeah, wow. Well, the bacon broth at least has reduced durability loss, which is about as practical as it gets for us, and you know, it's bacon.
Bacon.
Though technically a soup, this Eorzia dish consists mainly of large slabs of smoked bacon boiled with several other lesser ingredients. Sounds good enough to me.
I know we've fallen out of hard times, but did you ever see the war end by crying and complaining? I didn't think so. The moment we lose our resolve to keep going, it's all over. Yeah, it does sound amazing live streaming. I totally agree with that. We should double check to see if bacon broth is in our recipe book.
Probably not, but it's worth a look.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering if it's in the cookbook.
Yep.
We'll have to look at that later. Alfie?
Where could they be headed, and what does Oz's law have to do with it?
What is this Oz's law of which you speak?
In search of the Soleil. Lucia appears to have something to say. Well, she did invite us outside to say something, so yes.
The Soleil was eastward bound, so I sent word to Camp Cloudtop on the off chance the airship passed nearby. Sure enough, Lady Laniette informed me that they have been sighted by her scouts.
Then the Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds.
Or was, not long ago. The airship has not been seen since it disappeared into the northern reaches near the Blue Window. Alas, because the region is firmly held by the Vanu Vanu and not easily accessible from Camp Cloudtop, House Hallinart has yet to establish a foothold. We will need not only an airship, but a captain bold enough to risk the Beastman's wrath.
I think we both know the perfect candidate. Let us pay a visit to Master Garland at the Skysteel manufactory.
I see. Then I will take my leave for now. There are other matters to which I require my attention.
And 3, 2... Nope. That was not a lot of XP. Who else but Master Garland would be willing to deliver us unto Venuv territory? I say we go and ask him first.
Oh, Sid! We want to borrow your airship! Again!
Okay, that was not actually a quest finisher. That's what happened.
Sid's starting to feel like our personal taxi again, isn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe you should sign up for DoorDash. Hey, Sid! Can we borrow the keys to the Excelsior?
And Stefanian is wondering why we're ignoring him. Ah, the Dastardly Trio. What mischief have you three been getting up to lately?
Oh, the dangerous kind, of course.
You haven't heard, have you? I hardly know where to start. He was a good man. Said, have you ever heard of Azizla? The Archbishop spoke of it before he fled. No, but it's probably some source of phenomenal cosmic power that's key to his plans.
Oh, how'd you think of that one?
That is generous, Avi. From what he told Ladonia and Rena, the Asians tried to tempt him as they tempted Gaius with the Ultima weapon. Even if he spoke true about playing along, I can see him attempting to seize it. As if we needed another reason to pursue him. Well, I'm convinced. The Enterprise is at your disposal. Come to the airship landing when you're ready to depart. Well, that was easy. Heh, it's just as well. After pulling you out of the fire these last few times, I reckon I was due to deliver you into it. Gee, thanks.
He knows us so well. So that means we're not allowed to drive, right? We can't just, like, take the keys and take off.
Sadly, no.
Aww, he's no fun.
And there's the quest, or there's the level.
Oh, grats.
Now to get the other 3 classes up.
I'm afraid I've got a little ways to go yet, though.
Yeah, but you've got 2 and 57 at least.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 3 that are having to sit because I can't do these quests.
I'm sorry.
Into the Blue. Alphino must see to one last thing before he departs. Into the fire, is it? In that case, I should inform Tataru of our plans. Pray go on ahead to the airship landing. I shall join you anon. fine. It's just, what? Really? Am I just chopped liver or what?
Sorry, we're not interested in becoming machinists.
Standing right here with a bang over my head. You do every side quest in creation and you just ignore me.
Yes. Verily. I can say that too. I'm a red mage. So off to the airship landing. And back to the Sea of Clouds.
Mm-hmm.
But not to Camp Cloud Top.
No. We're going to finally get to see some of the rest of the zone.
Mm-hmm.
Which they've been keeping from us.
They be sneaksies that way. Hey Biggs, hey Wedge. Start with Biggs.
I heard about your man, Hareband. Sorry for your loss. Good to see you again. It'll be a pleasure to have you aboard the Enterprise again.
Woohoo!
The boys have been hard at work preparing for our flight, and I am pleased to say we are ready to depart.
Good, because we're ready to go.
That is, as soon as it's certain. Ah! Pray forgive my lateness. Totoro and I had much to discuss. We still have no news of the missing Scions, but she assures me that Urianger and Riel are pursuing promising leads. Come, we can continue this discussion aboard the Enterprise.
Hello there, madam. So you know, I'll be available to ferry you back and forth once the chief charts a course. Deputy President's orders and all that.
The others are waiting for you aboard the Enterprise, Ladonia. Rena, shall we get going?
Let's go!
Yes.
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds, where countless isles yet remained uncharted. In search of a mysterious land known as Azizlar, and the unmasked villain who sought to claim its secrets. Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
Oh!
Eorzia would not forgive us for skipping that.
Yes!
So what are we up to?
That is the first of 4 on foot.
Oi. Who first?
Thanks!
The Enterprise is ready to fly at a moment's notice. Just come running if you run afoul of something you can't handle.
What?
We'll stay in touch with your Temple Knight friend. Don't you worry.
And Sid.
We'll keep the Enterprise here for now. But if you need to head back to Ishgard, you can use that standard to signal for an Ironworks airship. Don't worry. We charted a route safe enough for others to fly. Unless that Primal shows up. What are the odds of that, eh? Oh, don't say that. Really, Sid, you should know better. You were so genre-savvy 5 minutes ago.
Why do I sense a flag has been raised?
From here, Camp Cloudtop looks rather far. Be on your guard. The Vanu could be anywhere, even watching us as we speak. Familiar faces. Alphino has a mind to start searching the blue window. Assuming the Soleil is here, I doubt she will come to us. We should begin searching the Isles in earnest. Of course, we must remain vigilant for Vanu scouts as well. I would rather avoid needless bloodshed. Oh, isn't that nice and sparkly?
Alfie?
Gods, look at them. So many aisles. So many places to hide. No, we must not lose hope. He's out there, and we will find him.
Look out! No? Yes.
Oh, okay. So do you need to have it selected?
No, I couldn't select it.
Ah. I thought it was just because you were standing on it.
No.
Oh, okay. You search the eyes for the Soleil, but see nothing resembling the missing airship.
Oh dear.
Yeah. We know what this means. Duty calls.
Dun dun dun.
Mayhap this effort was doomed to failure. Begs mercy of Netherlings. Does not fight. Does not wish to die. Was that a Vanu being attacked? By whom? Dun, dun, dun. Over there. Imperial troops. Guardians, seize them. They'll know where the Archbishop is. Oh.
They're looking for the
On the other
Archbishop
hand,
too.
How do they know that he's out here? The enemy of my enemy? We have no choice. With me, Ladonia, Rena, protect the Vanu.
Mean I can start punching things?
Yes.
In the face?
If that's what comes to mind. react to protect you. You've got me in tank stance. What are you doing? You're a disgrace to the sex. Subdue these savages. End to them. What are you doing over there? Okay. No after, Cinny. And so we live to fight another day. Netherlings save Lunuvanu from certain death. Showers Netherlings with things like the summer squall. Lunuvanu knows not what wind bears Netherlings to Cloud Sea, but warmly welcomes them. Choose gratitude where gratitude is due. Yeah, do that. Congrats. Devourer of Worlds. Lunuvanu would like very much for you to enjoy the hospitality of his village. Lunuvanu owes much and more to Netherlings. As saviors, as heroes, Zundu welcome you. To village we go, to north, come, come. You follow that, Alpha? So the Garleans were searching for the Archbishop and believed that the Vanu knew something of his whereabouts. Methods notwithstanding, they may have had the right of it. I conclude that we should accept Lunuvanu's offer of hospitality and visit his village.
We can do this. Very slowly.
Yes.
Like molasses.
Is all the bacon broth.
Oh, I see an aether current.
Touchy, touchy.
Yes. Must touchy the aether current. That's two of the 5. Or 4.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, 2 of the 4.
We have a fair chunk of the upper map left, though. Do they give this one to us a little early because, well, islands?
I don't remember.
Oh, wait, no, hold on, over here.
Ah, yes. Very important. Especially on islands.
Yes. I want to believe Lonuvanu is sincere in his intentions. Nevertheless, keep your eyes open. Like breeze guides leaves to rest, come and lay down your burdens, Netherlings. Lonuvanu throws wide arms in greeting. Behold, Okzundu. New Aetheryte design. I'd forgotten that design. A far warmer welcome than the one you received from the Vundu, I think. Ha! Vundu bluster and blow hither and yon, sound and fury like aimless gale. Eh? What unseen lightning begets such a thunderous report? Cannon fire. There you are. Did you see it? It's that damn flying whale again. The Imperials are after it.
Oh boy.
Where? The white? Oh yeah. He's wounded. Yeah, was that number of cannons? Oh dear. I suddenly feel a lot less safe. By the 12? Would that beast just eat that island? Oh, insatiable white! Oh, devourer of worlds! Why must you torment us? Ah, Lonuvanu wastes no more words on his unfathomable deeds. Come, Netherlings, come and break words with Chief of Zundu. Not sure I want to break words. What would we do with the pieces?
Play Scrabble?
Very good.
But first, touchy.
Down here.
No, touchy.
I haven't gone anywhere yet, so no.
Touchy.
When you described it as a flying feathered whale, I naturally assumed you'd taken some liberties.
No, it really is a flying feathered whale.
It'll take a lot more than Imperial cannons to bring that beast down. If Netherling is ever in need of succor, I drive away beasts with blows furious in a summer squall. You do that. I'd forgotten this design.
Netherling comes at perfect time. Watch as young Vanu dance thunderous as soaring sorrow. Okzundu culture is rich as soil after summer rains. Is there more Netherling would know?
Maybe. What do you do here?
Gunna Vandu is dance master of Okzundu, ensures all Nose tribes vibrant dance. Just as falling sediment piles upon the green mountain, mastery of the dance requires practice over many moons. Vanu must move arms with grace of leaf which flutters in gentle breeze, and pound feet with ferocity of rolling thunder. Look upon them, Netherling, and know the prowess of the Okzundu. Gunna Vanu feels Netherling's urge to dance rise like the welling of rain clouds. Very well, Netherling may dance the dance of her people, Just forgive Vanu younglings if they burst into gales of laughter.
These guys are really long-winded, you know that.
Yes.
What kind of place is this?
This is Okazundu, means village of Zundu tribe in Vanu tongue. Guna Vanu knows not Neitherling's tribe's name, but the village is surely glorious. Tribe of the Zundu prefer to relax like still clouds of summer days, unlike the Vundu tribe, who thrive in storms of chaos and violence. Nothing does speak with Sonavanu. Like clouds abundant with cleansing rains, Sonovandu's knowledge washes away any questions you have about Zundu tribe. Thank you. There's one over here.
Feast your eyes, Netherling. Flower as beauteous as sunset after first spring rain. None in Okzundu can claim to raise one as splendid. It's a flower. Okay.
Fish in the sea are like stars in heaven, ever bountiful.
And why can you catch none?
Are we having a bad day fishing, which is always better than a good day of work? Oh, it's a Zundu fix-it!
Yes.
Yeah, my armor looks good.
Fix me.
How about the Zundu sell it?
Oh, jeez, I still need to do that.
Hmm?
I have an orchestration role to learn.
Well, get to learning.
I'm in the middle of a dialogue. They won't let me.
Well, whose problem is that?
The devs. Netherling, if stomach growls like looming storm cloud, just tell Hinu Valley. Okzundu home to countless tasty bugs, and Hinu Valley great cook.
You can keep the bugs.
Dance of Okzundu, as precious as rising sun that gives nourishment of light. Does Netherling's village have a dance as well? Of sorts.
Lunu Vanu.
With wisdom deep as nethers and eyes clear as cloudless blue, Sonu Vanu speaks for Zundu. Hearken to his words.
Hark! His words!
Yes. Netherlings deliver Lonovanu from claws of steel-shod fiends and prove nobility. He knows not to ignore Zephyr winds, and brings before you with all haste. Soft rains to soothe the heart, and sunshine to warm. Gratitude of Sonu, chief of Zundu, is boundless. We are honored to meet you, Chief Sonu. I am Alphino Leveler, and these are my companions, Ladonia Frith, Rena Frith, and Sid Garland. We are come in search of an airship, a flying vessel of the Nethers, which we believe is somewhere in the Cloud Sea. Ah, like to black steel-shod contraption from which you save Lunuvanu. Alas, no. That ship belongs to the Garlean Empire, an old enemy of ours, though not the enemy we are looking for at present. The men we seek wear armor of purest white and are led by an older man in white robes. Wait, Lonovano here, tell of these netherlings. You do? Are you certain? As sun rises and falls and returns, we are. Zundu scouts can testify to words of Lonovano. Aye, winds carry purpose of netherlings to our ears as well. Netherlings seek key to Azazla. Now we're getting somewhere. Tell us, Chief Sonu, what exactly is this Azazla? Beware, netherlings, for blackest clouds portend greatest danger. Look not into heart of tempest. There lies ancient birthplace of sin, home of forbidden secrets. To speak more is to call the wind. But the white devours isle where the key is kept. Deep within bowels of mighty Bismarck it lies, beyond reach of the foolhardy. And beyond ours. Rejoice not in his gluttony, Lonovano, for as stone gives way to water and wind, all yields to the white. This he knows, Chief Sono. Madness of Vundu bodes ill for all Vano. Yeah. And it is about that time.
Mm-hmm. Lonovano?
With every dawn, fewer and fewer remain. So great is the white's hunger. And yet the number of islands out there is nearly uncountable. As saplings bask in the warmth of the sun, so too may netherlings partake of our hospitality.
Oh, thank you. Sid?
Are we good for a week? Could we not just leave the key to the forbidden land in the island-eating whale's belly? I mean, I can think of worse places to keep it. No? I thought not.
Sorry.
Chief Sonu is the leader of the Zundu, strong and wise. Netherling shows proper respect, and he will treat you with the gentleness of an autumn breeze. Now, shall we find somewhere comfortable to sit?
I think that would be down by the Aetheryte. On the
Get yourself in a comfortable pose. We'll be stuck like this for the next week.
Indeed. Roughing it.
Mm-hmm.
Oy, well, it is pretty much that time. We've got like a minute.
Yeah.
Less than. Let's see, tomorrow is back to the big ending story push for Monochrome Mobius.
Yes.
And there are no more safe spots, and we've got a good 2 hours of work ahead of us.
That's gonna be pushing it.
Yeah, and we can't stop. The train,
No
there is
this train.
There is no stops. Well, thank you all very much for coming. As mentioned, we will be back tomorrow for more Monochrome Mobius, the last bit of Monochrome Mobius. What we'll do after that, unsure, but we'll figure it out. Until then, be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we hope to see you then.
Yeah, everyone, have a great night. Hope to see you tomorrow.